I know success is something that we all strive for, but it can be elusive and difficult to define. For a long time, I used to think that success was something that I could follow, and it was about following the habits and routines of the rich and famous. I actually talked about it in this video, so check it out. I believe that if I emulated successful people, I too would achieve success. But the truth is that no matter what all of these YouTube videos tell you, success is not actually a formula that can be replicated by simply following someone else's path. Not to mention the fact that success of these guys is very difficult to attain. I mean, these are the people who had an idea at the time when everything else pointed to something else, and they just turned out to be the lucky ones, the right ones. The level of success of Bill Gates, Elon Musk, and all the other billionaires, all the other inspiring famous people is not something you can easily attain, but equally, it is not the only success that you can actually strive for in life. You see, over time, I've come to realize that success is about finding your own unique path and embracing your own personal individuality. It's about discovering what makes you stand out from the crowd and using all of that to your own advantage. We all have unique talents and passions and experiences that make us who we are. It's important to embrace these qualities and use them to carve out our niche for ourselves in the world. And let me say this, when I talk about success, I'm not necessarily talking about monetary success, but something that is far more valuable to our own personal happiness, satisfaction, and fulfillment. And this can often be much harder to achieve than you think. And one of the biggest obstacles to success is actually fear. Fear of failure, fear of the unknown, and fear of not being good enough. All of this can actually hold us back from reaching our full potential. But it's important to remember that fear is a natural human emotion, it's a human response. It's okay to feel afraid. The key is to stop the fear to control us. We must learn to acknowledge our fears and then take action in spite of them. You see, people could generally be divided into two groups: those that are scared of taking risks and those that are not. Unsurprisingly, there are a lot of people, if not most of people, who are actually scared to take risks in life. Most people are afraid of failure and don't want to take chances that might jeopardize their success or even the status quo that they have. And yet, when most older people are questioned about the advice that they would actually give to their younger self, are things like have more sex and take more risks. I've come to realize that success often comes from taking calculated risks and stepping outside of our comfort zones. Most of the time, it's only after you start taking risks that you can truly start to grow and achieve your goals and your full potential. When we take risks, we open ourselves up to new opportunities and experiences that we may not have had otherwise, or we wouldn't have seen them. I also believe that success is not just about achieving our own personal goals, but also about creating value for others. That's why I'm passionate about creating this kind of content that not only entertains, but also inspires and motivates others. When we help others achieve their goals, we create a ripple effect, a sort of a butterfly effect that can have a positive impact on the rest of the world. You need to accept that failure is just part of your journey. It's not the opposite of success, but rather a necessary step forward towards achieving it. Every time I have failed, I have learned a valuable lesson that helped me to grow and improve. It's these sort of failures that have ultimately led me to where I'm today. And no, I'm not a billionaire or even a C-list celebrity. Hell, I can't even call myself an influencer, but I do what I love and I continue to grow. And I'm loving every single minute of it. I live a happy and fulfilling life. Failure is simply a negative experience, which is essentially a lesson and an opportunity to grow and improve. It's all about changing your personal relationship with failure. Now, if I were to conclude this episode, I would say that success is a personal journey that requires us to embrace our individuality, to take risks, to create value for others, and accept failure as a necessary part of the process. So don't be afraid to chart your own path towards success and to stand out from the crowd. It's only when we embrace our uniqueness that we'll truly start to achieve our goals. Alright, that is all from me today. If you enjoyed this episode, give me a like so that I know that you enjoyed it. And if you have any other topics or questions, pop them down into the comment sections. I would love to hear from you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.